28 things to know before visiting Puerto Rico. And that title rhymes, so you know this is going to be a good video. By the way, guys, watch all the way to the end of the video because there are some awesome, interesting, and exciting facts that you're not going to want to miss. Let's go. Puerto Rico has very consistent weather throughout the entire year. The temperatures in Puerto Rico vary between 70 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Puerto Rico is known for its beaches. There are approximately 270 miles of beaches. Daylight savings time is not observed in Puerto Rico. The formal name of Puerto Rico is Estado Libre Asociado de Puerto Rico, which translates to mean Free Commonwealth of Puerto Rico. The most populated city in Puerto Rico is San Juan. 331,000 people live in the city and 2.4 million people live in the metro area. Puerto Rico was first discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1493. He originally called the island San Juan Batista after John the Baptist, but thanks to the gold in the river, it was soon known as Puerto Rico, or Rich Port, and the capital city took the name San Juan. Casa Bacardi is the largest rum distillery in the world. It's so big that 70% of the rum sold in the United States comes from Puerto Rico. In addition, Puerto Rico is the only rum producer in the world to maintain a minimum aging law for its rum. Rum must be aged for a minimum of 1 year in white oak barrels. The official dish of Puerto Rico is arroz con gandules. Arroz con gandules is a combination of rice, pigeon peas, and pork cooked in the same pot with sofrito. In case you're wondering, sofrito is a sauce that consists of garlic, onion, peppers, and tomatoes cooked in olive oil. Rio de la Plata is the longest river in Puerto Rico. It's about 180 miles long and widens from about 1.2 miles at its source to about 140 miles at its mouth. The cobblestone streets of Old San Juan are blue stone cast from furnace slag, which were brought over on Spanish ships as ballasts. The characteristic blue color comes from age and moisture. The Puerto Rico Trench is the deepest point of the Atlantic Ocean. The trench is 497 miles long and has a maximum depth of 27,480 feet, or about 5.2 miles. The national flower of Puerto Rico is the Flor de Maga, also called the Puerto Rican hibiscus. 60% of Puerto Rico is covered by mountains. The legal drinking age for alcohol is 18. The Pina Colada hails from San Juan, Puerto Rico, where it was created by bartender Ramon Manchito Marrero at the Caribe Hilton in 1954. He mixed up a fruity blend of rum, coconut cream, and pineapple juice, and thus created the tasty beverage we know and enjoy today. La Fortaleza, the fortress in English, is the official residence of the governor. It is the oldest executive mansion in the New World that is still in continuous use. Built in 1533, it has housed over 170 governors. The United States once tried to purchase Puerto Rico for $160 million. Spain rejected the offer. The United States gained Puerto Rico as a territory after the Spanish-American War in 1898. The Treaty of Paris that was signed at the end of the war allotted the island country to the United States in 1917. This also meant that every citizen of Puerto Rico was granted United States citizenship, although it's limited and they can't vote. Puerto Rico's status as a territory also means that U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents don't need a passport to visit Puerto Rico, nor do Puerto Ricans need a passport to come and go from the rest of the United States. Puerto Rico has a total of 78 municipalities. These are similar to counties found in the United States. Puerto Rico is a small country in terms of area. It is about the size of the state of Connecticut. Puerto Rico's flag was officially adopted in 1922. The red stripes represent the blood that nourishes the three branches of government. The currency of Puerto Rico is the United States dollar. However, it is often referred to as the peso or the dólar in the country. Like the United States, drivers drive on the right side of the road. However, signs are written in Spanish, and gas is measured in liters instead of gallons. Speed limits are in miles per hour. Alright guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something.